My name is Christian Puckett. This is Peacekeeper. My young brother, Josh Puckett, in the house. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
Doing all right. Excited to be here.
Yeah. Episode 14 or 14? Yeah, I think it's my 14th episode.
You've been busting these out, man.
Yeah, I've been doing it weekly since November, and not that this is important, but I don't know. Actually, I've been losing followers since I started posting on YouTube. But that's kind of how it goes in the beginning, because you just remind everybody that you exist, and they're like, "Oh, wait, who is it? Why am I subscribed to this guy from like 5 years ago?" But with time,
I mean, honestly, bro, I've been watching them. Like they've been good. Like when I'm at work, I'll just like put it on my earbuds. I'm just like chilling, just listening to that thing.
Thanks.
So yeah, the longer they are, better.
Yeah, I did the one with Emily, that was over an hour. And then I did an hour long the other day that I didn't even realize I hit an hour, but it's kind of hard. I think it's easier with another person to hit that, because I kind of want to aim for an hour or like just over an hour. I think that's like the sweet spot for podcasts. Anything over that is just like slog, kind of boring after a while, especially when neither of us have anything interesting to say.
Yeah, it's true. We got to keep it entertaining.
But I feel good about this one. I think we can get into some good stuff. I got a whole bunch of questions I can ask you. Yeah. No, I like to keep it light though. I mean, I feel like
I don't know, man. You always are going deep.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe in my head it's light. I don't know. Like, I guess I don't like to be controversial or like stir up any sort of emotion. Like, I don't want to put you on the spot or challenge you. But I guess, okay, yeah, I do like to get into topics that don't typically get discussed in everyday, like day-to-day conversations.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's a little bit, I mean, that's where the good content is, right? Dude, what's up, man? It's like, I wish we could stay in touch more, or like, that's kind of up to us, but it's just so hard when you live in a different city to like be close to your brother, to your sibling.
It's rough out here, man. I feel that way like towards the whole family. Like it's hard to stay in touch.
Yeah. So I guess
I got so much stuff going on, but it's like I also need to dedicate energy towards keeping in touch and those connections.
It's hard to be intentional, dude, because literally not even, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, it was just me living in Albuquerque completely by myself with no family here in town. And then fast forward to today, all the family's here and you're the only one that's not here. But I know that's kind of, there's a sense of freedom that does come with that. Like, I know it's difficult, but I'm sure there's aspects of it that are kind of like nice, at least for this season of life, you know?
Yeah, it's just the way that the world's looking right now. It's just hard to keep that positive mindset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you at least always know that within a week you could come down here, bro, and like we could figure stuff out.
When they shut the grid off and cut off the
you can hitchhike, you can hike. We'll meet in Salt Lake City. It'll be like a month-long excursion, but we can make it happen.
Yeah, Mom was saying I need to have like 10 gallons of gas in my car at all time, or like extra, just stocked up just in case, man. Just in case.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt. So for people that aren't familiar with you, which, let's be honest, everybody that's listening to this knows me.
Nobody knows who I am, bro.
Dude, anyway, so Josh lives in Portland, Oregon. My family, or I guess my mom and my dad and Josh moved out to Portland. What year was that?
2016, at the beginning of the year.
Okay, 2016.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's like 6-7 years now. And so dad moved out there. He moved out there for work because he's working at Intel. He transferred over to the Intel out in Hillsboro, Oregon.
Mhm.
And then mom and dad moved back. When did they move back? Like a year or two ago? I think it was like
2021.
Okay,
In
2 years
June.
ago.
Oof, it's almost
And
gonna be 2 years.
I know. And ever since then, Josh has been a free bird. How does it feel to fly the coop?
Dude, I feel like a prisoner, man. Just trapped in one bedroom little room, working full time. Just
Yeah, but you also can do whatever you want, right?
yeah,
You
whatever
got
I want consists of coming home from work and hopping on my PC.
No, I feel like I
So,
see you. You're going hiking and hitting up the lakes out there, and you and Emily are going snowboarding and going to
she
the
hasn't come
ocean
out
and
with me. I'm
stuff.
going up with my buddy Chance.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a blast going up there. I've only gone up twice though, so I'm still pretty bad catching edges,
Yeah.
eating it.
So you're getting into snowboarding?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Emily's dad just gave me his old snowboard. It's like super super sick, like vintage Sims board. It's super nice. It's kind of heavy, so it's tough to learn on, but people love that thing. Honestly, like when I'm up there, people are like, dude, is that a vintage Sims, man?
Really?
No way, bro.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
like people up there are super chill. Like so it's nice, just learning. Plus my homie's chill. He's good at teaching me.
What other aspects of living in, I'll just say Oregon, are nice? Like, what's it like living up in Oregon?
Hmm. What's nice about being out here? It's a tough question,
Dude,
man.
it's so beautiful up there. It's seriously, it's so beautiful. There's so much
Yeah,
greenery.
that's like that's the main thing, just the environment. But everywhere besides Portland, honestly, Portland's like disgusting, just covered in trash and just graffiti everywhere,
It's not that
vandalism.
bad. Well, okay,
It's
I
bad. It's
guess
bad, bro.
I guess post COVID, it kind of took a turn.
Like there's like a tunnel that as soon as you go into the tunnel, you hit Portland. There's just like tents and tarps and
Okay, I do
literally
remember that.
just
Yeah.
garbage everywhere. Like it's rough, man. It's rough heading over there. Like my homie came to visit from New York a couple months back, and so we just went out to Portland because obviously you gotta check Portland out. It's it's rough, bro.
You guys go
Like we're always
downtown?
just afraid we're gonna get like knifed in our guts. Just like talk to the wrong person. Like we literally got pressed by some dude while we were all out there. Just like, what's going on? And then like a week later, you check the news because we went to the food carts out there because that's a big thing. Just all the food trucks.
Yeah.
One of them literally blew up, dude. Like
What?
literally exploded. Yeah, like a bomb went off inside of one of the food carts.
Like recently?
Yeah, this year or not this year. I guess last year, but yeah, like one of the food trucks like we were next to because there's a block where it's just all food trucks. And yeah, literally one of them just
Like while you were there
exploded.
or like
No, it was like
earlier?
a week after we were down
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Just like crazy. So yeah, I don't
But
really go to Portland too much.
so you're more in
Um,
Hillsboro, kind of
yeah, I'm a
western
suburban.
Portland.
Yeah,
Okay.
which over here it's pretty nice, I will say. Um, yeah, I'm just working, coming home, getting on my PC, making music, playing games,
Uh
and repeat.
yeah. So what's it like working at Intel?
Ugh, brutal, man.
Brutal?
Brutal.
Tell me
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, totally. Well, I'm walking. I'm walking. That's my job. I'm a walker.
You are a walker,
Um,
aren't you?
yeah.
Joshua Walker.
Honestly, it's crazy. It's like another world in there. Because they actually have me in the fab, so it's like feels like I'm on an alien spaceship almost. Like the technology that I'm surrounded by is just like the most advanced stuff that is on this earth. Getting bright out. Um, hmm. It's cool. It's cool. Right now I'm just a green badge. I just want to become a blue badge. That's where the real money's at.
So explain to like people listening what's the difference there.
Well, so my badge, I have a green badge.
There it is.
And our dad, he was a blue badge.
Wait, did that say Joshua F. Puckett?
Dude, they messed up. Like the printer messed up. So
Oh,
they can't even read my name.
It literally looks like Joshua Puckett.
Yeah,
no, I think you did that, bro.
No, I wished. I literally asked for a new badge and like, yeah, sorry, that's how it has to be. I was like,
okay. Okay. Damn, that's a bummer. Anyway, what were you saying?
So yeah, I'm a contingent worker, it says on the bottom. So I'm not technically an Intel employee. I just work on campus. Work for this other company who Intel hires out. So I don't get all the blue badge perks. So yeah, I just did my interview for a blue badge last Tuesday.
Fingers crossed that you got that.
Stressful stuff, man.
You got it.
I hope. Yeah, there's a freeze right now, so a hiring freeze. So it's really hard to get in. But thankfully, this program I did is like a 2-week training program. Hopefully I'll make it because I think Intel they're really looking for people on that program. So if I could get in, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So like, how big is the Intel campus out there?
Oh, it's massive, dude. It is because where I work at, it's the biggest Intel campus that they have.
Really?
Yeah, it's literally huge. So how they made it is the fab that I work in, it's like 12 football fields. Like if you put them side by side, it's like 12 football fields long. And I'm just walking it all day, getting up to 18 miles a day, just walking, moving stuff.
18 miles a day?
Yeah, there was one week where every single day I hit 18 miles.
Dang, dude. I'm sure that's good for you though. If your body is equipped to be able to do that.
I've been there for like almost 9 months now, so the walking I'm good with, but that's about it. I still need to hit the gym, bro, honestly.
No, I mean you don't have to hit the gym if you're walking 18 miles a day, bro.
Yeah, then I'll just be sticking bones. I need some meat. I need some muscle.
That's where proper nutrition comes in, bro.
Yeah. That's one thing I need to get better at.
So, like, what are like some big differences between living in Oregon and living in New Mexico?
I don't get that much sun. Not a lot.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's sunny right now. Go outside right now.
It's coming and going. The food here is not at all good. Like I can only eat like fast food if I go anywhere, which I guess like I try not to eat fast food. If I get anything, I'll get like Jersey Mike's or
some
Mexican food.
No, I mean I would do the same thing at your age.
It's hard to. I don't know. It's just kind of gloomy over here.
Yeah.
I definitely, since I'm from New Mexico, I think I like the sunshine a lot. So the fact that I'm not getting it, I'm just working, sitting inside a lot. It's just. Thankfully, Mom gave me some vitamin D supplements. So yeah, I think vitamin D is a big lack out here. Plus, I don't know. There's just something to it that I don't really.
There's just like an energy.
Yeah, it's darkness, dark cloud, literally.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely remember that from spending some time up there. Is that it's like, especially during the winter, it was just like holy shit. Like the days are only like 8 hours long, and it's just covered in clouds the entire time, drizzling nonstop. Everything's just wet and damp and getting moldy, but those springs and summers out there, those are pretty killer.
live for spring, summer. Yeah, summer out here you can't beat it. It's only for a few months though, then it's back to the rain.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's been a kind of a dry winter, but whenever there's no clouds and it's like blue skies, it's just frigid. Like everything's frozen in the mornings. Just you defrost your car every day. You're just
Yeah, I mean, same out
freezing.
here. Every single morning, there's frost at night. I feel bad for the chickens, but whatever. I guess they got feathers. um, do you think you'll stick around in Portland? Do you see yourself moving anywhere else? Do you got like where would you move if you could?
Oh, I just want to get my job situation
Yeah.
going. Um, yeah, becoming a blue badge, that'd be sick. Plus, like the tools that I work on, they're called EVs. It's literally like the pinnacle of the industry right now. Like it's insane. These tools are like $700 million for everything. Like just one.
Dang.
It's like $700 million. So and they got just like like almost 15 of them, and they're always building more. Like they're next in line to receive the newest, the latest and greatest version of these EV tools. They're gonna get them in this year. So thankfully, like for the last 7 months, I've slowly been working on these tools, so I have some good experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was talking to one of the blue badges. She was like, "Yeah, if you got on our team, you'd be like 3 weeks ahead of anybody new coming in because they got to do a lot of training." So I think hopefully um, that works in my favor and I can actually get in.
Yeah.
Because if I was to get in a position where I was working on these tools, that would be awesome. But the bad thing is they don't have any of these tools down in New Mexico.
Are we a little
'Cause it's
behind the
like
curve down here?
it's just in order to have these tools, you need like a newer fab. It needs to be like a lot taller than the current like New Mexico fab because there's like overhead cranes and whatnot that they use to actually move the tools.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to have like those installed because these tools are massive too. They're like it's like a school bus.
Dang.
So I know that they're gonna build some fabs out in Ohio. They're definitely gonna throw some EVs in there because that's where the world's moving. And I think in Arizona they're gonna start putting some EVs in there.
Okay. And so we got
But
all like the secondary C string chips
yeah,
down here.
they're making something else. They're not making these newer
It's
chips.
not the
I don't know
cutting
what they're
edge.
actually making in New Mexico. I know they're doing a lot of demolition. I think they're starting to hire some more down there. So
Yeah,
if
I
I
mean, I
don't,
know that the Intel down here got approved or whatever for a $3 billion renovation, and that was like a good sign. But also, like that's great for like New Mexico, but I feel like 3 billion in Portland is kind of just like chump change, like for Intel. Like they're probably working in like the hundreds of billions or something out there.
yeah, there's like bays full of like 6 of these tools, and yeah, that literally adds up to like $3 billion. It's just like insane. So don't make a mistake. Don't mess up.
Yeah,
Don't break anything.
seriously, yeah. But okay, so would you see yourself like trying to stay at Intel and then like transfer somewhere, or just like you're just gonna ride it out,
Yeah,
or
for the time being, I'm just writing it out. It's honestly right now it's just kind of I'm at the fork in the road. We'll see what happens. But if I don't work on these EV tools, because I know they're mainly hiring for like night shift and edge, which is a different part of the process. Right now I'm in litho, but they're mainly hiring for edge. So if I did become an edge technician, I'd be. I mean, I'm cool with it, obviously.
Mhm.
But then if I did that, I would be more able to get a job probably in New Mexico. But I would have to work as a blue badge for like a year plus, and then I could start looking for jobs elsewhere, and then could get Intel to transfer me. We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah. I could move back to New Mexico. That's like that's like right now that's my best option. because of families down there.
What if we all
there's
move
a
though?
job for me.
I said, like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be in New Mexico for the rest of my life.
Where would you go?
Portland? No, I don't know.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. I don't know. Like, realistic possibilities are Nashville, just because we have kind of like ties there. Emily's sister lives out there, and I mean, there's some aspects that I don't like about Nashville, but there's a lot of good aspects. I don't know. I really do. I like Albuquerque. It's good for now, but being realistic and trying to like forecast and project my life, am I gonna be here for the rest of my life? I don't. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with always having New Mexico as like a home base or like a hub, but I don't know. Like, I can see myself like trying to get a house or a property elsewhere. And what's nice about New Mexico is how cheap it is. So it does allow for you to spend a little bit more on, going on like traveling and stuff like that. There are a lot of good aspects about New Mexico, but it is also on the bottom of essentially every single list that you can think of. There's not a lot of like prosperity here. It's very, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a poor state, but it's one of the poorest states.
A lot of poverty.
There's a lot of poverty, a lot of like old school, I don't know, just ways of living that, I don't know, it just kind of seems like New Mexico is just constantly behind and lagging about 10 to 15 years behind every other major city, or more than that. And it's like definitely a small pond. And so it's like, okay, do you want to be, not that I'm trying to be a big fish. I'm really not trying to be a big fish in a small pond, but for like, if you're going to use that analogy, you could be a big fish in a small pond as opposed to a small fish in a big pond, or whatever. I don't even know if I said that right. No, yeah, it's cool, but maybe at some point I'll try to expand.
Yeah. That would be sick. Moving to Nashville, like for me, I just want some property. I don't want to live in a little box. I want to be able to stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Do what I want to do.
I mean,
but you need money for that.
I have property and I still feel that way. Like, I still feel like a little sardine, like in this like row of houses. Like, even though I have like, it's like almost a quarter acre, and we have like a nice big backyard. We got a fine front yard. We got the garage. There's room to garden. There's room for chickens. There's room, but it still feels so small. And maybe that's just, I don't know why I think that, but it still just feels like I'm boxed in. Like, if I ever had to, or if, like you were talking about, if shit went down, dude, I'm stuck in the city. Like, if I don't have access to roads or whatever, dude, I'm on foot. It's like, I don't know. I'm not planning on that to happen. Yeah, but that's like a day's hike. That's far, bro. Luckily, I know where some springs are, so it's quite the hike, but I know where some freshwater springs are. Okay, so you're 21. When's your birthday?
April 12th.
Okay, so you're about
to... You knew that, bro. You knew that.
Yeah, I know that, bro, but for curious listeners... So you're about to... I know that, of course. You're about to turn 22. When's my birthday?
June.
Come on.
In June.
Wow, dude. Took too long.
June 9th, bro. June 9th.
That's Shailene's.
June 2nd.
That's it. It's all
You
right.
guys are way too close, man.
I know. Elle, me, and Shailene are like all okay. Gen Z shit. I actually wrote down Gen Z woes. Dude,
There's a lot of them.
how do you deal with the sheer volume of content being funneled into your face on any given day? Like, there's
Just consume it. Like, obviously.
Do you feel
Consume
like
it
your
all.
brain is breaking?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Just sitting for hours a day, just like a zombie. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
Are you on?
It's all the short form content, dude. That's what gets you.
I know, and I'm part of the problem now.
Ugh.
Are you on TikTok? No. Yeah, me neither.
Just a bunch of thirst traps.
I'm on YouTube Shorts though, and I'm starting to post shit to Instagram Reels. Out of, I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm literally just like not thinking about it and dropping it and then just walking away. I don't engage with Facebook or I guess with Facebook or Instagram at all. I'm trying to just like really focus on YouTube right now.
I mean, that's how you do it, though. That's where everybody's at.
Honestly, dude, there's 2 billion daily active users on YouTube. That's crazy.
I think TikTok is around the same too.
Yeah. Do you think TikTok's gonna get banned, or is it like too big? Is that gonna happen?
I wish it was, but right now it's just people would riot, dude, in the streets for their TikTok because it's really just so addictive. So just people are actually addicted to it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So they don't think they need to get rid of it because they're literally addicted. And for me, it's not like I'm saying I'm any better because obviously I'm on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, which is the same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
But I think the TikTok algorithm, that's just even more addictive. That's why I know that I would just get hooked, bro. It just feeds you exactly what you want to see.
But isn't YouTube and Reels, aren't they just exactly mimicking that exact same algorithm? I mean, what's different about the Shorts versus TikTok?
I mean, I gotta scroll through like 5 to get a good one versus on TikTok I would just like.
So you think it's just like quality is better on TikTok?
It's just it knows you better. It can feed you better.
But I feel like YouTube is
tracking every single thing you do.
I guess maybe they're figuring out the short stuff, but as far as like me consuming content on the YouTube platform as a whole, dude, they know me damn well. Like I spend a lot. I just got YouTube Premium because I was like, okay, I cannot do these ads anymore. Like they know me well.
Yeah,
dude.
YouTube is right there along with everybody, and even Spotify too, bro. It's just they're taking all of your data and selling it. Because I'd never heard of this one artist. I forget the name of it, but I just heard about him. So I just like searched out one of his songs on Spotify. I just listened to one song. Oh, okay, nice. Literally that night, I get on YouTube. The number one,
really?
like when you get on YouTube, it's like, dude, the first video was the music video for that song. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me?
Dude, they're all cross contaminating their data with each other. Yeah.
Because obviously I clicked on the video. It's like,
yeah, there's no way that's. I mean, that's not a coincidence. That's like, cross data sharing or whatever. Yeah, dude.
But
I just
on Instagram, it's a lot less thirst traps, thankfully.
I don't scroll on Instagram. I'm glad that I've finally kind of managed that. I don't know, addiction, I guess. But I just like Facebook and Instagram just kind of gross me out now, even though I know I'm feeding it. But
Facebook, I just on it yesterday because I posted a listing to Facebook Marketplace. I was just like browsing Facebook. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, like
And then I saw their shorts section. I'm like, all right,
you dipped in for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Anything
maybe it's
good?
not so bad. Well, then I got on Instagram like a couple hours later. I'm like, wow, I literally just watched these on Facebook, so it's like the same
Yeah,
thing.
honestly, yeah, it's the same shit. Um, but Facebook Market, yeah, that's the only reason I'm on Facebook right now.
They got some good stuff on there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was selling my graphics card, my RTX 3090 Ti.
Wait, you're selling it,
Well,
or you're just posting
it's a
it?
monster. I
It's
posted it,
too
yeah.
big.
It's more than I would need, honestly. It's got 24 gigs of VRAM on it. It's like I would never need that much, but I know some people do. Like if you're doing actual like work, like rendering and some stuff that would be like if you're running like 4K games, then you wouldn't need that. But for me, that's too much. So if I could get like a 4080, that'd be sick. I said I was willing to trade for a 4080. But some dude hit me up this morning. He's like, "Are you willing to trade for a brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max, 256 gigs?"
Ooh, that's appealing too.
It is. I'm still running the iPhone 7, but for me, it's I don't really need. I do need a new phone, but I would rather have computer components.
What's
Build
your
a new
current
PC.
graphics card?
This is a RTX 2070 Super. So I have a 3090 Ti in the box, which is like insane. But they're already on the 40 series, so I'm 2 generations back. So I'm definitely thinking about upgrading. My graphics card it's honestly fine. I can still run games, but it's more of my CPU. That's where I'm having issues. It's a pretty old one.
So you have the never opened 3090, and you
Mhm.
just don't want to use that because it's too big for your current build. You'd have to like upgrade a bunch of other.
That thing's a
Okay.
monster, bro. Just the size of the box alone.
And so how much is that brand new?
Um, on Amazon, it's like literally $1,900. It's like
Whoa.
ridiculous, but
Dang.
yeah, it's I don't know why the price like that, but it's like 1,600 brand new. But they're already out with the 40 series and the 4090, so the price should have dropped, but it's like it's not really, which I think is partially because of the amount of VRAM on it, because that stuff's expensive.
Okay.
Because the 4080 only has 16 gigs of VRAM on it. So for
So
like 4K games or something, you need more.
how much did you post it for? How much did you list it for?
1,300.
Okay. How much is a
Because
how much is a brand new iPhone?
it's 1,200.
Okay.
Mm.
That's not bad.
Because the one on Newegg I was looking at is 1,600 brand new open box, which is literally mine, brand new, never been used with an open box. I'm like, well, I don't want to lose money with this iPhone.
Dude, you've been holding
'Cause,
on
yeah,
strong with that iPhone 7
oof, it's so bad. I don't even get notifications for Snapchat anymore. Like if somebody sends me a Snapchat, I just don't know about it.
because your phone is like broken or why? Did
It
you
just
turn off
does not
notification?
notify me. I don't know why. Um, and yeah, if I'm like FaceTiming somebody and I'm like getting directions to somewhere, like it just freezes.
Just
Just does not
chugs.
work.
Wait,
But
so
it's
you're still on Snapchat?
yeah.
Is that still big amongst your circle?
Um,
Or is there just like kind of like there's like a cult following with
yeah,
Snapchat?
all the homies use it. Um, it's yeah, I guess it's it's a cult. A lot of people don't use it. I think less and less people are using it. But for me, it's just easy. I don't
Yeah.
know why. For me, like the texting, I don't really like texting, like using the iMessage. I'd rather use Snapchat.
I heard there's
I don't know
more
why.
users on Snapchat than Twitter.
Yeah, that
Do you
won't
believe
surprise
that?
me. Yeah, I mean it's still massive. Like so many
Yeah.
people use it. I think a lot of Gen Z use it. A bunch of younger people.
I loved it. Like I use it every single day from like ages 18 to probably 21, 22. But then fucking Instagram started doing stories, and then I immediately just dropped it because I liked Instagram more at the time.
Yeah, if I get on Instagram, I'm never going through my feed. It's always reels. It's only reels.
You don't ever post,
Like
do you?
no, I don't use it for posting. I don't look at other people's posts.
This is just
Yeah,
reels.
just reels for me.
Okay,
So
interesting.
basically, just TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like posting. That's another thing.
that's not for you. Why not?
No, I don't. I don't post.
Why not?
I don't
You
know.
gonna
I just don't care about
post
it.
a picture of your PC every single day?
It's like, who is this for? Like, I don't care if anybody sees.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I
I don't
completely
need that
stopped
gratification.
until I started this podcast. Like, I don't have anything interesting to post, like pictures. Like, post a picture of Aesop every once in a while, but nobody cares about my day-to-day routine.
Well, posting on YouTube, I think is different because it's actually like you're making something. And if I do post, it'll be on SoundCloud. I'll post like music that I make, but I'm not posting
Oh
like
yeah,
a
you're
picture of
posting
my
stuff on
meal, my
SoundCloud.
food. It's like,
Dude, how do you get that stuff? I mean, okay, I don't know. Like, I think SoundCloud's cool, but it's kind of like inaccessible, I guess. Or it's like just inaccessible enough for me to not make it a part of my regular music listening routine because it's just
yeah,
Spotify is
there's a lot
just
of
so
ads
easy.
too if you don't have the plus.
I guess I don't have the app either. Is there a dedicated app?
Yeah,
Because I just like every time I use it, I just like go on browser or something. I don't know. Maybe it's cool,
yeah.
but
Spotify is definitely better for consuming music. SoundCloud, it's just like where you post it. And like my main listeners, it's just bots. Like
really,
bots like it. Yeah, the bots comment. I'm like, yes.
you're like, I
The
got one
bots follow
comment.
me.
Wait, okay.
I don't
So
know if
like,
there's
can you
one
actually
real
like
person
build an
following me.
audience on SoundCloud?
Yeah, but your stuff has to be good.
Yeah,
That's the hardest part is making good stuff. Plus, yeah, you gotta work on it. So I should be posting Instagram Reels. Should be posting YouTube Shorts. Should be sharing the link. But it's just like, bro, I don't care.
dude. Honestly, these algorithms are like kind of grinding my gears at the moment because right now I'm like just starting off, right? Like I've been posting shorts essentially like almost every single day on YouTube since the start of the new year. So it's been like a month and a half of almost posting shorts every single day. And then on Reels, I've been posting one for like the past week. I was a little bit behind on Reels, but just it's so like it's hard to figure out this damn algorithm, and there's not like clarity with it in some videos. Like literally a couple hours ago, the video I posted like 3 days ago, or the short I posted 3 days ago, literally just like 0, 0, 0, and then I got 1,000 views, and then it just like immediately dipped back down. And then I posted one this morning, it immediately got 500 views, and then it just seems like it drops off the face of the planet. And then it's just like cheap, quick content onto the next one. But like it's just like I'm having to figure out and learn, okay, what are they looking for? Like what attention rate are they looking for? What topics are they looking for? Because I spent like 45 minutes editing this one short, and it's the one where I was talking about weed and like cannabis and shit. And as I was posting it, I was like, damn it, this isn't going to do well because I'm talking about weed, and I feel like the algorithm's not going to promote this. And so like it got 30 views. And then the next day I posted just like some throwaway one that I was like, it took me 3 minutes to make. It's like 20 seconds long, and it's like a little bit inspirational. But dude, it got like 1,500 views right off the bat. And I was like, okay, I don't even know. Like, it's like the more I invest into it, sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't pay off. And I'm just like, damn, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's always the low quality ones which are the best.
yeah. And like they really want as close to 100% retention rate as possible. And most of mine get around 50 to 60%.
Well, a lot of the ones that I see, it's like split screen. So half of it is the content that like somebody's watching, then half it's like some like Minecraft parkour video, just like some gameplay. And those get like hundreds of thousands of likes. And it's just like, what?
Yeah, it's like you have to have something happening the entire length of the video for people to look at, because like that keeps them engaged, because nobody wants to look at a talking head for 60 seconds. Or like, I'm not even posting, like they're typically around like 30 to 45 seconds, but that's too long in like the quick swipe like TikTok fucking attention rate heads of like all the viewers. And so you have to like do constant cuts and like punch in and punch out and have subtitles going the entire time, and you have to have like a video playing at the bottom, and it's just like, dude, our attention rates are just trashed, like and we're just like so I don't know, dude, I could keep going.
No, it's I agree, it's rough. Plus a lot of it is like the music too, like a lot of, if you go on TikTok, there's like TikTok audio and like music, like, oh, that's a TikTok song. It's like, because if you hear the song once, like if you watch a video that's playing a song once, then you'll get more videos of that same song. So if you're using like music that other people have watched and like, oh, this is a popular song on TikTok, and if you have that song in your video, then you'll get more views, because it's like feeding it to other people who like that song. It's like, it's just weird.
Yeah, I can like use somebody else's audio, and that'll like, it's like, oh, this type of audio has been used on 15 million other shorts or whatever. And I've been like posting hashtags and shit. It's just like, dude, I don't know. Like, okay, so like I'm kind of learning that, okay, so first of all, this is the way, whether I like it or not, this is the way that YouTube and the internet, and this is the way it's going. And so in order to be rewarded, I have to, you know, do what the almighty algorithm tells me to do. And so I'm learning that for me, my best route, if I want to build a lucrative platform, a lucrative podcast, is that I have to siphon as many shorts and reels out of these podcasts as possible. And I have to look at these podcasts. Like, of course you have to, I mean, you want to create a good podcast regardless, but another way to view these podcasts is just like a medium in which to pull out clips, like shorts and reels and all that. And so you better believe that this podcast, I mean, okay, so it's like if I'm recording an hour-long podcast, that's potential. Of course, it would never line up like this, but that's potential for 61-minute clips. But let's be honest, we'll probably get like 5 to 10 clips out of this, and they're going to be mediocre. But like, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 will actually be really good, and they'll pop. But for me, popping is like a few like crumbs. Like I get crumbs for views. But do that long enough times like 5 years, and maybe with time, I can actually start making some money off this thing.
Yeah, but then by then the algorithm will change.
I know.
You'll learn a whole new method.
Yeah, so you just got to adapt. But if I could just like enjoy the process, which I do at the moment. I mean, I've really enjoyed getting all my gear set up, and I'm glad to figure out this virtual. Hopefully this works, dude. I'd be bummed.
No, I think it will. I think it will.
But like if I hit export and it's like, I don't know, like I'm just kind of worried that it's going to look like trash once I stop recording. It should be all right though, right?
Yeah, as long as I've used OBS, I've never had any problems.
Yeah.
It's
OBS is awesome. Software. What is it? Open Broadcast? What is it?
Software. Something. Yeah. So most of the Twitch streamers and YouTube streamers, I mean, if you're doing any live broadcasts, or people are using OBS, just the way to go. Plus, it's free.
Dude, it's nice. I'm pretty hyped on it. All right. Do you want to go lighter or do you want to go heavier?
Whatever you got for me, bro. This
I
is your podcast.
I could go one of two ways. It's up to you. You decide, lighter or heavier.
Go heavy.
Let's go heavy. Okay. What do you think the world, like, what do you actually think the world is going to look like in 20 years? Or, okay, you're 21. Let's say in another 21 years, what do you think the world's going to look like when you're 42?
That's pretty heavy.
Oh, it gets heavier from here.
Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than what it's like right now. But guessing it will get worse.
So you're
I don't know, dude.
pessimistic about the future.
No, not really. Because again, my Instagram reels are always just feeding me like conspiracy theories and like doom and gloom.
Uh-oh. Looks like you got to fix your alg.
Yeah, mine's all messed up. I don't know, dude. I think we're just getting lied to day and night. Nobody actually knows what's going on. I think that they want to keep us in the dark. They want to keep us hating each other, fighting each other. The more divided we can get, the better for them. Just they're up there just playing a game, just messing with our lives, controlling every aspect of it. So I think the more control that whoever is they can get, I think they're gonna take it. They're not gonna let up.
And so do you think that that's like the world leaders? Is that the U.S. government? Is that the dark, or what is it, the deep dark state? Or deep state, that's what it is. Is it the Illuminati? Who is it?
It's all the above, dude. Yeah. Check all those
Is it
boxes.
aliens?
They might want us to think it's aliens with all these balloons coming in. They're preparing us for alien invasion.
Dude, I could honestly see the world turning to shit immediately. Like with the snap of a finger, and it just all goes down, and it's just like, all right, there's nothing we can do. Let's just enjoy the ride.
Hopefully that doesn't happen soon, because I'll be trapped over here in Oregon. Literally no way to get.
But dude, you'll be incinerated within an hour. It won't even matter, and your entire family will be gone. True. And if you want to go dark, we can go dark.
Yeah, I was thinking if China's gonna nuke the U.S., where's the closest spot? Oh, Portland, Oregon.
And we got I feel Intel like, over here, dude, they would hit San Francisco. They would hit L.A. I don't think Portland's that high on the list.
Well, because they want, I don't know, because Taiwan, you know about Taiwan and everything that's going on over there.
I don't. No.
Well, it's like China really wants Taiwan.
Right. Okay. I think I knew that.
This, but Taiwan is a major like tech hub. Like totally. They're ahead of the curve.
And they like claimed independence, but China wants to
China's like no, you're not
take that territory. No, did they own it at one point?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Taiwan claimed their independence. But yeah, because China is really far behind on their semiconductor manufacturing, because you're gonna need state-of-the-art semiconductors to run this AI that's going to come in the future. And TSMC, who makes all the chips for Apple, all the chips for AMD, all the chips for NVIDIA, they're all made in Taiwan using their EUV tools, because they also have EUV tech. So the new iPhone is made on EUV. These new GPUs are made on EUV. That's the future. So Taiwan has it there. So they're killing it over there. But since China doesn't have that tech, because there's a lot of like tariffs, and ASML, who's the company that makes these ASML tools, there's like an embargo or something where they actually can't sell these tools to China. So China really wants them, and Taiwan has them. So hey, just take over Taiwan, and then you got these tools. Which, I mean, that's my theory. Yeah. There's obviously more to it than that, but could very well be a big reason. Yeah, but I think TSMC is opening up a fab in Arizona, because I think the U.S. wants them to start building manufacturing in the U.S. Which would definitely be a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as we've learned within the last year or two, bro, wartime is not. It's not a part of history anymore. It's like happening right now.
Yeah, this is definitely modern warfare, but people don't realize it.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that it wasn't like it didn't escalate to like a massive degree. Like it could have, but still kind of seems like it's like small missiles, you know, taking down bridges, taking down individual cities. I guess in my head, I just kind of like imagine just like atomic
Yeah, it's
bombs
just to
and
keep us
nuclear.
distracted from what's actually going on.
You think so?
Have you seen what's going on in Ohio right now? The train,
No. What is that?
a train crashed with some toxic, I think it was vinyl chloride or something, some chemical. And instead of the government just being, all right, we'll clean it up, they're literally burning it. So there's just like this cloud of toxic gas over this small town in Ohio. Like there's videos online where it literally looks like storm clouds, but it's not. It's literally a toxic gas
Ooh.
that the government is burning. And no, we got balloons in the air, bro. There's nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
so explain the balloons to me as if I'm an idiot because I am.
I mean, I'm an idiot too, bro. I don't know what's going on.
What are they though? Like,
Nobody actually knows what's going on.
okay, but like, what do you think is going on?
Have you seen close up pictures of the balloons?
Dude, I don't pay attention
Dude,
to
it's
anything.
so weird.
Like, describe it. Like,
It
what is
literally
it?
could be an alien spaceship. It's like, what is going on, dude? It's like this like perfect spherical balloon, and then hanging from it is like this like satellite or something. Like it literally looks like a satellite,
Okay.
which is they're calling it their surveillance device, but I'm like,
And so like
yeah.
the guess consensus is that it's Chinese balloons, like surveillance balloons.
Well, they said the first one was, but now there's like two more that they've shot down.
Okay,
So I
like
mean,
I
if you're China, bro, you're not gonna send a balloon to surveil the U.S. Like they
right.
have better technology than that.
What if they
Just look
don't
at
though?
Google Images, Google Maps. Um,
Because I've heard
hmm.
arguments that China might actually be fizzling out in the next like 10 to 20 years because they don't have like the population like
Well, they have the population.
or they do right now, but they're not reproducing at a rate to replenish the population in like because it's just a bunch of old people right now and a lot of young people are not having kids because they had that policy in place and now there's not enough like women to bring in the next generation. So it's like, yeah, they have a massive population right now, but it's going to take a sharp decline here in the next like 15 to 25 years. That's just what I heard. I'm like, what do you
That
think
might
about
be
that
why
take?
they're acting so much right now. Like they're making moves because they see that it's coming.
Yeah, their downfall, their
Hmm.
decline.
I mean, the fact that they own TikTok and they're just. Have
That's
you seen the difference
valuable.
between the Chinese TikTok and American TikTok?
I've heard that it's more like educational on their end or something like
Yeah.
that.
It's all like these like wholesome videos and like it's like studious kids. Like everything's like perfect
We don't
in their
know that
world.
though. I mean, right? I mean, we don't
Hmm?
experience their TikTok. We don't know what's actually going on over there.
Well, there's like a firewall, so like we'll never see their side of it's like literally two separate apps. Like it's the same name, but they're literally different.
Hmm.
And like if you go to the Chinese TikTok, it's like the most wholesome videos. Like you feel like people are learning and educating themselves. And you go to American TikTok, it's like girls like shaking ass like, right in front of you, like the most degenerate videos
Dude,
you've
that's
ever seen.
smart
Like
though on their
make you
end.
throw.
Okay, so China heard our conversation and shut off my power for 1 second and then it immediately came back on. Somebody's listening through, I think
Yeah,
it's
we're not allowed to
OBS.
talk
Who
about
owns
this.
OBS? This isn't a free software.
If it's free, then you're the product.
Exactly. Okay, so we had a bit of a technical glitch, but we are back and we were talking about Chinese surveillance.
TikTok.
And you said, okay, where were we? No, I just said that
Talking
they were
about the
trashing
algorithms.
our brains. So, and you said you had a good point.
Yeah, because in China, a really big thing that they like over there is like it's like role models. So if you have good role models, then it's gonna really affect you and who you are, who you become, like
Hmm.
who you look up to. So that's why when you go on their TikTok, it's always like the most wholesome, like promoting like good behavior, get your social credit score up. Then you look at American TikTok, dude, it is the most like degenerate, like filth.
Yeah.
You could see it. And these people now, they're looking up to them because these are their role models. Like, oh, maybe I should make an OnlyFans too. Maybe I should start doing all this stuff too. It's like, it's rough.
Yeah, like if a platform were to promote the most kind of like out there and fringe like opinions and viewpoints, and like artificially inflate people that wouldn't typically, rise to the top. But if these like more out there people are the role models on American TikTok, then that's skewing like our perception of what is mainstream. And that's like essentially indicating what's mainstream in America, which is, I guess, from like a weaponized, or I don't know, I guess it's like
dude, no, it's genius. Like,
it's
if you're
smart.
China,
Yeah,
you're doing this, it's literally genius. So that's why I don't think they're gonna send a balloon over to surveil it, bro. They got TikTok.
Okay,
bro.
so you think the balloon is a distraction?
I mean, I don't know, but it's a balloon, dude.
Yeah, that's like some New Mexico from the 70s technology.
Yeah.
Hot air balloon shit.
I think they could do better than that.
Yeah.
Because now, if you look at the news, everybody's just talking about the spy balloons and stuff. It's just
yeah,
makes sense.
That's why I just like that's why I don't consume news right now, because I do feel like it's just sometimes it's good, like informative stuff, but when like 95% of the time when nothing really is newsworthy, it's just like the dumbest stuff that it's like fabricated news and like making stuff that's not important seem, detrimental to our health immediately, and like we have to sound the alarms, and it's just like, it's just fear mongering. I feel terrible anytime I'm like scrolling through. I mean, I don't consume any sort of mainstream, like I guess like typical mainstream news sources. Like I guess most of my news these days comes from podcasts, and then I guess from like social media. Like I don't like, I guess if it hits like YouTube, then like I'll hear about it, but I don't have Twitter. I don't like scroll, like who goes to like CNN.com or FoxNews.com anymore? Maybe our parents do.
Nobody.
It's just it's a generational thing, I think.
Yeah. So a sad thing is, like, back to China. Sorry, we can get off this if you want, but
no, I like
they
it.
they own so much tech, bro. Like Discord, what we're using right now,
they own it. Really?
They own Discord, yeah. Because Tencent is a majority shareholder in Discord.
Okay.
And Tencent is a Chinese company, and they have a thing there in China where every company needs to report back to the CCP, like, and they need to be following strict laws, strict rules, like. So they own this. They own Fortnite, bro. Like, they own Epic Games. They own Riot Games. So League of Legends, like I was saying, they own that. Like, it's just scary. So yeah, if they're gonna surveil us, bro, they can. They don't need a balloon.
Right. Yeah. Like I've already accepted that if quote unquote if the US government, if the Chinese government, if somebody wants my information, dude, it's there immediately.
Got it.
Like,
I got it.
I have 1, 2, 3 mics, or I'm sorry, I have 1, 2, 3 cameras pointed at my face right now. I'm speaking into a microphone. It's connected to my Wi-Fi, dude. Like my bank account is signed in on this computer, and it's like, dude, if somebody were, maybe I shouldn't put this out there, but if somebody were to like want to mess with me, dude, I just feel like it's so easy. But I just don't think I'm interesting enough for people to want to mess with right now.
Right now. But I had this thought I was like, okay, well, they're just collecting all of this because we each have our own profile. Because if you're on an algorithm, then yeah, you have a
That's
profile
true.
dedicated directly for you. So when they do take over 2049, because that's their goal, they want to become world superpower 2049. They got everything, bro. They're ready. They got all of our numbers, so they'll just generate our social credit score based off our behaviors for the last 30 years, and then there you go. Then you're not able to fly anymore. Then you can't buy food anymore.
I just think that it's not going to, well, okay. I don't know anything, right? I'm an idiot. I don't know anything. But if I could like maybe guess what the future would look like, I would think that, yeah, the US is just going to get into bed with China and it's going to move towards just like a more globalist
Globalist
type
society.
government. And we are just going to become maybe just the global human species once again instead of like
Well,
individual,
and
like
then it's like moving towards the totalitarian,
totalitarianism.
totalitarianism. Yeah, that's the word. So just the haves and the have-nots. There's gonna be no more middle. Because right
Yeah.
now the middle class holds all the power. So once there's just a two-class society, just our leaders, the ruled and the rulers, bro. It's like,
Okay, well, why don't you just jump in that top category?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You have to sell your soul for that.
Yeah. I had a good point. Where was I going to go? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, what do you think about the mindset then? If you can't beat them, join them.
I don't want to join them.
Why not?
What's the fun in that?
Let's move to China. I'll move to China. Dude, if they're going to
I
best
would.
us anyway,
Is
if you think that they're going to best us
still
in 25 years, then let's just get ahead of the curve and just move over there right now. We
true.
could go off the grid
True.
China where they're like growing herbs and like sitting in saunas and stuff like that. Dude, there's a lot of
If
good
that's
wisdom
what it was,
that's
bro,
come
I
out of
would move there.
China.
I just don't want to live in a population center. Population
Dude,
hub.
I would totally I'm such an idiot. But like becoming a monk and just like living in the mountains of of rural China, that sounds great.
I mean, that would be nice. Just living off
Dude,
the rice farms and eating good.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be nice.
In another life, I'm a monk living in the mountains, just meditating and like fasting and only drinking spring water for months on end. I feel like that's what I was supposed to do, but here I am.
Yeah, his technology is just taking over.
Do you ever think about ditching it all? Like actually ditching it all?
Um, ugh, as much as I want to, it's all how you use it. So if you use it as a tool, you can take advantage of it and actually do some good. But if you just are consuming, that's all you do, then that's where it becomes an issue. Like, so it's all for me. It's how you use it.
So that would be a no.
Yeah, I'll keep it because it's so crazy right now. Even just using like, because we're going so far right now, in good ways and bad ways.
Yeah.
But
Right.
the good ways, it's crazy. Like the GPTs. Well, did
Yeah.
you see Bing came out with their test run for um, Bing X Chat GPT 3.5?
So is it like a competitor or are they like I thought they were like taking over
Well,
ChatGPT
it's
or
like,
like owning or buying it out or something.
well, they put like $10 billion into it. Just invested.
Okay.
So they don't own it, but they're like first in line to
Okay.
use it. And Google's coming out with their own Bard GPT, large language model. But yeah, this new GPT 3.5, it's actually connected to the internet, so it can access real time data, real world info.
Okay, there's not a
But you can't
2021
access it right now.
cutoff.
You got to join a wait list. But
Okay.
it's like Chat GPT on steroids, bro.
Dude. Yeah, in 10 years, it's going to be indistinguishable.
It already is. Like a lot of text that you see online, that's most likely generated by a large language model.
Yeah, I guess it's just going to be like much more mainstream of just like right now it still feels like it's in like the early-ish phase, but I mean just like literally dude, the iPhone. It's just crazy thinking that the iPhone came out in 2007. How many years ago is that? That's 16 years ago. Dude, where is ChatGPT going to be in 16 years? It's going to be something completely different. And it's going to be, yeah, there's good and there's bad that come with any sort of technological advancement. I don't know if I'm like leaning towards optimism or pessimism. I don't know. It's tough.
It's hard. It's hard to gauge because you hope it works out for the best, but just based on history, just look at any time where they got a new technology.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like a weapon almost. I was watching the Super Bowl yesterday. I'm like, how many of these commercials are just like deep faked, like just like completely just generated on a computer, like
you think?
made in software. I mean, I don't know, dude.
I mean,
I'm just
I
thinking
didn't
about it.
actually watch the Super Bowl last night. In fact, I don't even know who won. Who won?
Chiefs
What was the score?
38 to 35.
Oh, so
It was a good game,
it was a good
but
game.
yeah, but they kind of got shafted at the end. There was a holding call for the Eagles, like within the 2 minute warning. That when you look at the replay, like
Uh-oh.
dude didn't even grab him, and because of that, they got a first down with like a minute and a half left in the game, like on the 10-yard line. So they just need to take a knee and then kick a
Okay,
field goal.
so
That's how it ended.
when is the NFL gonna adopt fucking AI to make these ref calls instead of like allowing human error to, call games or to like, you know, like we got cameras from every single angle. Like, do we even need the
Yeah.
refs anymore?
I think they'll stay on there, but they'll have their earpiece telling them what to say.
Yeah, like giving them the call. Okay, actually, that wasn't a holding call.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do an official review because it's like 2 minutes left in the game, literally game changing call.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I
so
was
people
looking
were pretty
for.
upset about that. But other than that, it was a really good game. Both
Interesting.
teams were doing good.
Yeah, this was the first year. I think, since I started watching football at like, I don't even know, when I was like 10 or something. This is the first year I did not watch a single game. I didn't play fantasy football.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the Super Bowl last night.
Yeah, the Super Bowl was the first game I watched from the whole season.
Yeah, and typically I would like I'll watch the Super Bowl or I'll watch like if it's like there's a lot of stakes on this one particular game. Yeah, all good.
It was good.
I don't feel like I missed out.
Yeah, you didn't.
Except on those
I'm
ads.
sure
Were there
there's
any
some
good
good things.
commercials or no?
No, there was one good commercial that got me. I think it got a bunch of other people too because I was like on my phone. I was like, did this one get you? So it was like it like cut back to the game. It's like welcome back to Super Bowl 57, and then all of a sudden it was like a smart TV. Like somebody like clicked back on the smart TV and it went back to like your browser settings and then like it was like clicking down
Uh-oh.
and like clicked on a movie. So like then it like popped up. You like thought somebody was changing the channel on you.
Okay.
It was good. That was a good one. It was a Tubby commercial.
What is that?
Tubi. It's just like some TV hosting, movie
Oh, okay,
hosting
okay,
thing.
okay.
I'll send you the commercial, bro. It was so funny.
So everybody's like, wait, what the like where'd the game go?
Yeah, somebody's changing the channel on them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was smart. That was the only good one. But I
Well,
missed Rihanna's halftime, unfortunately.
oh wait, who played the halftime?
Rihanna.
Was it good?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you
It
didn't
was
watch
at
it.
7-Eleven.
You were Bro, why are you going to 7-Eleven? You don't need anything from 7-Eleven, I promise you. There's not
My
one
trail
thing
mix.
besides gas for your car that you need from 7-Eleven. It's all
I
right
got
though.
trail mix and a slushy.
Bro, we got to work on your diet, but that's a conversation for a different day.
Hey, the trail was good. It was almonds, peanuts, cashews, peanut butter.
I'm sure it was very tasty.
It was good. Hit the spot.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're at like a decent enough spot. We're definitely over an hour, so that's pretty killer. Do you have anything for me? Do you have any questions for your wise older brother? Yeah, anything for
For
me?
you is, bro, when you gonna upgrade your setup, bro? When you gonna switch
Okay.
over to the PC world?
So Josh built a PC when he was super young, like 13, right?
Yeah, like 13, 14.
And you've just been like a computer science geek since that time. And I've kind of always just been like a slim Mac user. You know, I go for portability, design, simple user interface. But Josh is trying to convince me to build a PC, and it's very tempting. I'm serious. Like, I would actually like, for people just listening, my setup right now to do this like virtual podcast is just like wires, like dongles hooked into my USB-C only Mac, and my fan is blasting, and it would just be really nice to have like a decked out PC. I just need $1,000 to fall from the sky and into my lap. I don't know when I'm going to build a PC, but I need my younger brother's help. I mean, even when I do decide, I'll need you to come down here and help me set it up.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Let me see. It's honestly, it seems daunting, but it's super easy. And you were saying you like the easy user interface. Like, dude, it's super simple. Like, you can go deep into it, but just like if you're just using it for like this OBS video creation, it's so easy. I would say it's probably easier than doing it on a Mac.
Yeah.
Plus, you just pure raw power. You can just do a lot more with it.
Right. I will. And like right now I have all the peripherals. Peripherals, is that the right word?
Yeah.
To where I could just get the PC itself and then just plug in everything and it should be good to go. I'll do it someday. But I just need to make more money.
No, I get that. It's a big investment. That's why I've been wanting to build a new PC for like 2 years now, but it's just do not have the money for it.
Ooh, Emily just pulled in. Okay, anything else for me, Josh?
No, dude, this was fun.
It was. Honestly, I would love, if you're down, dude, let's do this like once a month or something, or like once every couple months.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. No worries. This is a good time.
We just need to monetize our brother relationship. That's how we do it. I'll split the ad revenue with you in the future.
All right. You got to post my SoundCloud in your comments.
I will. I mean, I'll put it in the description for sure. But I promise you, not much is going to happen.
Hey, one click is better than a bunch of bots.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So for people, whatever. I'm going to put Josh's SoundCloud link in the description, in the show notes. Anything else you want to throw out into the Chinese surveilled universe out there?
I love you, China. Everything I said here was a joke. Obviously, nothing was real.
We're gonna start simping to China any day now.
Yeah, my in-game name on League is I love China. Because I know they're watching. Right. Yeah, like I said, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, bro. And
yeah, this is good.
More to come. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, and look forward to episode 2 with Josh at some point in the future. All right, I'm gonna stop recording.